We're in lockdown. Time for lockdown.
We're in lockdown, Stace.
Schools
Don't
are
know what
closed.
to do. School's closed. Life's so different.
It's been a whirlwind.
Well, it's confusing. I'm bewildered. Ready, Stace?
Ready, Darce?
Here we go.
It's our big hit.
Twins.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters.
Stacey is the one who's always got my back.
Yeah, Darcy's love life, that's a lot to unpack.
True.
Caring, sharing, every little thing that we are wearing.
House of 11. We've had lots of guy trouble, that's well known.
I've got a fiancé and she's alone.
Wow.
All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. We've got tight faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Take it, Darce.
Manifest our twin power.
Scooter bapa dee bahada
Ba-da-ba-da, do the twins. Up-ba-da-ba. Ha-da-ga. Ooh, my boobs shake when I do that. Ooh. Ooh-ha.
I feel like every time either one of them talk, it's like I feel like they're being interviewed by Barbara Walters. Like they imagine. It's the kind of things that celebrities say, you know, Barbara, it's been a whirlwind. I just don't even know.
I bet you they watch so many 2020. No, not 2020. That's too intense.
Barbara Walters specials. They've
Barbara
watched a lot of Oprah. They've
Yeah.
watched a lot of. They've watched everything. They've read every self-help book they can get their hands on.
They probably love Sally Jesse Raphael. Which, who didn't? I love Sally Jesse with her red glasses, making
She's
a
still
statement.
alive.
She went, I think, yeah, she had a scare and she came back.
A scare.
I think she had cancer.
Oh, I thought scare was like she did a scare, like she was on some show. This is 90 Day Gays. This is Darcey and Stacey. We are
This is
still
90 Day
remote.
Gays. We are remote. We're going to be. Oh, wow. Sally Jesse Raphael. She got off of her show and she said, I'm going to eat. And look at her. Good for you, Sally. And she's got a little red bob. Look at her. She kind of, because she's had work done, she really, really looks like, she kind of looks like Tootsie.
What?
She looks like Tootsie.
That is never a good look for a woman to be compared to.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm
Like you just look just like Tootsie in that movie, like Dustin Hoffman as a woman.
Well, I'm just saying here, because y'all, we have these thing called computers right now that are in front of, because we're
Hoffman was
doing
hot in The Graduate.
there. I just
Not
sent
as much
you.
so in Meet the Bockers.
No. I just sent you a recent pic, and tell me she
How'd you
doesn't.
send it to me?
I texted it to you. Tell me she doesn't look like
Oh
Tootsie.
my! She does look like Tootsie. Kind of like Tootsie and a combination of a fish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like finding like Dory's mother in
Yes.
Finding Dory.
Finding Dory's red glasses.
Let's just say she's probably what, 75 now? Older?
Yeah. Hey Siri, how old is Sally Jesse Raphael?
Sally Jesse Raphael is 85 years old.
Holy fuck!
Okay, she looks fucking good.
For 85, she looks good.
I hope I look like Tootsie when I'm 85.
Tootsie Fish. All right, we're already on a tangent. Even though today is Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, and I've got to get back over to Santa Monica. So don't be flapping your jaws. I have to go back to atone.
And it's not really about, it's about atoning. It's not about that movie with Keira Knightley that makes Poodle sob.
That I was completely unprepared for that movie and how much that movie was going to devastate me. Completely unprepared. I was a wreck for days.
for days.
That girl was a liar. She was a liar, and she ruined everyone's life.
I remember just dropping you off at home, and you just waved your hand and didn't even look at it and was like, bye.
Someone at the end of that movie should have just given her such a stern talking to. Like, I would have said, do you realize what you did? You killed him. You ruined her life. You little liar. No one's ever going to believe you for the rest of your lives. I'm going to make sure no one ever does. That's my atonement. I don't think that's the spirit of Yom Kippur. I would have loved just getting right in her face and say, you little liar. You lied.
You lied.
That actress was great, though. Saoirse Ronan. Anyway,
well.
Where are we?
Y'all, we're in lockdown with the twins.
It's been a whirlwind. So Stacey and Florian have moved into a hotel suite, and they're looking for a place. But Darcey and Georgi, they've been talking day and night. And, because it's a new relationship and she doesn't want to move too fast, Darcey thinks the best idea is to move in together in an apartment.
Oh.
They've seen each other twice. They've met in person twice.
Y'all, his dick is huge.
It's big dick. It's a very big dick.
Could you only move in with someone you met twice when you know because think about it, Poodle. If this lockdown had happened earlier and you had someone with like a 9-inch dick, don't you kind of now wish you would have locked down with them for at least a month or two if you knew it was going to be this long?
Darcey might have a point. Maybe it's not even about the relationship to her. Maybe she's just such a dick pig that she needs it all the time.
Sadly, I don't think that's it. I think she's she's a love addict who needs love and validation all the time.
I need love.
This is the deal, the thing I wondered. So you're just going to say peace to your kids and let your kids just live with your dad?
I guess so. It does seem that she enjoys her children when it's convenient for her. And when it's really not, she's just like, I'm going to go to Aspen. Mommy loves you. See you in a couple days. Now, I think they are both grown up enough to whether she can do that. But maybe during a pandemic, it's not the time to leave your children.
No, maybe not.
With your ailing father.
Maybe not.
He's not ailing. He's elderly.
Okay. I'm going to say this again, and some sissies are going to come for me, and some of them are going to be with me.
I know what you're going to say.
I think it's his lips. He has some dick-sucking lips. He is so hot to me. I just want Daddy Silva to take me to town.
You just said Darcey's and Stacey's father has DSLs. And that is not dial-up internet, y'all. That is dick-sucking lips. We know what that is.
I remember...
Your boy's got DSLs.
She does, but that's true. I remember when Arbuckle Internet opened up and we were excited to get DSL. It was very slow and you couldn't do it on like very windy days or on Thursday morning. It really didn't work. I don't know what.
Come see the internet at Arbuckle Internet.
I know that's true.
The dial-up is waiting for you.
Yeah. I'll never forget. So that's when my parents got divorced. And so my mom's sister came to live with me. She's died of breast cancer, sadly, several years ago. But she came to live with me with their family. And so her husband, my Uncle Frank, they were living with us. And he was furious because his son David was in an AOL chat room. Yeah. It was an AOL chat room. And that's when they had like big time monitors and you couldn't say stuff. And so David liked to be a shit stirrer. Like he was one of those kids in middle school who cussed and said fuck just to make their parents freak out. And my Aunt Karen would say like, stop it. And she'd yell at him. Well, apparently he had this stupid like phrase, and he used to say, "I want to dip my balls in it. I want to dip my balls in it." I don't know what that means. So he would just go on these
AOL. Dip your balls in it.
I guess so. So he would go on the AOL chat room and he would kind of troll those people. And he said, "I want to dip my balls in it." And that was back when they really watched this. So AOL kicked him off of the chat room. And then they called the owner of the account. That's back when, can you imagine if they did that with the internet now? Can you imagine?
I'd probably be in jail for the things that I've done.
It's true, but I'll never forget my Uncle Frank saying, "David, can you imagine how ridiculous that poor woman had to say to me on the phone? I want to dip my balls in it."
Sounds like a great family dynamic you had for a while. So you guys, so Darcey and Georgi are moving in together, and so Darcey's packing some essentials to make her apartment a home. So maybe not bring a lamp.
Maybe
or try to put it in your suitcase.
Because this isn't like an unfurnished apartment. This is like a hotel condo.
I think it's like what do they call those? Like short-term rentals.
Like for people that move there for business.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Every room's the same. It looks like a studio. It's very cozy because the refrigerator is right near the bed.
Well, but if you put up the bed in the Murphy bed, then the refrigerator's not by it at all.
That's true. Oh, so yes, you're right. It's definitely a Murphy bed. But the stove it's just really strange that Darcey's they're sitting there laying in their bed and the refrigerator is just there. It's
reaching
weird.
Up. It is.
Studio apartments, to do a studio apartment, you can have a studio apartment that is lovely. You just have to organize it well. This one looks like it could easily be a hoarder's paradise if she brought everything in there.
Yeah, or it looks like a place like where it reminds. I know because they always like nice. Like she's like, we love modern, we love high end. But to me, it looks like
luxury.
They're luxury. It always looks like the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, and that's basically that style means someone's going to do coke off of a glass table.
It does look like that, or like someone rents that for a night for an orgy and films it.
Yes,
and it does look like that. Yeah,
they have bottle service.
I just couldn't get over that. It's so close to the bed, and the refrigerator is enormous. It's not like a small refrigerator.
No, it's a regular size. Did you notice on the bed how many pillows Darcey had on hers and how Stacey had nothing?
Yes, I think Stacey's more of a minimalist. But Darcey's just the way Darcey decorated this room is so her. It's a lot of white, a lot of like gold. It kind of looks like a lot of it's from like the Barbra Streisand collection on QVC. Very, very lots of white, lots of like fluffy, puffy sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it too, where she's like, "Gotta have some light."
Gotta have some light. Where there's light, there's love. Where there's light, there's love.
So she does tell the girls, and the girls are like, "Well, I know, Mom, you've only met him for this long," and the girls are kind of like, "Well, we just don't hope. We hope it's just like the last two. They didn't really make the effort." And Darcey's like, "Nope, yeah, that's true. Can't believe I did that to my girls."
I mean, even Aniko says she's the type of person who falls in love very easily.
A really nice way to put it.
She's like, but, we saw that relationship and those experiences weren't really good for any of us.
And that they have so much perspective, those girls.
They either listen to our show or they have perspective. Because when Aniko said, are you living in the moment right now or are you thinking about just the future? Y'all, this is what our high school daughter said.
Yeah. It blows Darcey's mind.
Darcy's like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Future, present, alone. I don't want to be alone.
So, anyway, we segue to Stace, and they're talking about their dream wedding in a castle in Italy. Florian is, of course, still anemic and about to fall into a stupor.
And not smiling.
No, I don't. And just kind of leaning there. He has this, like, Florian could easily go for Halloween as a scarecrow, and it would not, he wouldn't even have to put anything on.
Maybe I know, and the way
like hay in his shirt sleeves.
Yeah, they sewed, and the way he stands is so, he's like a sad Simpsons character.
So we're gonna get married tomorrow for 2020. Which, come on, are they just? It's a special date to them because they're huge fucking stoners. I don't know why, but they kept talking about it was so special they had to get married that date. It's not an 11. It can't be because their brother who loved love. I think it feels like.
The 420 wedding.
All right.
Let's get together.
Get married.
Boy.
It's a very strange thing for those two to get married on 420.
It is. And Stacey's getting ready in the apartment. We see, I will give it to them that, y'all, they filmed all this themselves on their phones.
Yeah.
Like, because this was probably like they're in the middle of this and they're like, fuck, COVID happened. We've got to do something to make our deadline. So kudos to them. But she has so much contouring on her face.
Oh, let's just talk about during the confessional when half of her face is makeup on it and the other half doesn't. She looks like a Picasso painting. Like,
yes.
Like her face is divided and the other half is like moving in a strange way. It really does. It looks like a Picasso.
It's when I remember in the talent show in second grade when Leroy Thompson dressed up, half of it was female and half of it was male, and then he did makeup on one side, and then he did a duet of what was it? It was a Peebo Bryson duet, but I don't remember.
It was Don't Know Much because there was someone on Star Search who did it. I'm sorry to tell you, but Leroy copied that from Star Search. I'm sorry that ruined your impression.
Leroy Thompson is a fraud. I wonder what he's doing now.
He's a bag. No one puts makeup on no boy puts makeup on their face and does a duet. Or it's either a Peebo Bryson or maybe it was someone did Diana Ross. There's a Star Search where someone did Diana Ross on one side and another person with one side of their face.
He looked beautiful. He looked like Whitney Houston on the girl side.
Yeah, he's gay now. Almost certainly.
I just realized that. Leroy Thompson, suck a dick.
I'm sorry, his name was Leroy. So Florian is he's okay with getting married. My life together with you. He's all excited. And they're strangely enough, guess what? They're moving into a new apartment and it's in the same building just down the hall from Darcey.
And Stacey acts like she's like, well, I found it first, but come on, Stacey likes this.
Well, they had to do it because that's their twin thing. Twin tuition.
And Darcey's like, well, we like the same vibe. We like brand new. I just don't want to walk down the hall and, hear him doing the dirty deed. This is what I don't want. But when Georgie comes tomorrow, I'm going to be like,
I liked it too when Darcey did say, "Is it the same size?" So they just can't have any different things. I guarantee you. Did you have this thing with your brother where my mother would, if it were to share something, my mother would divide it, and one of us would pick, or the one would divide and the other would pick, because if you divided it and picked, you would choose the biggest one.
No,
that says a lot about my brother and I.
I don't think my parents set my brother up to compete as much as you and your brother did. You know, it is God's grace that your mother did not have daughters.
Oh, it's totally.
Because they would hate one another, and one of them would love your mother, and the other one would hate her.
She'd turn them against each other too. She'd do it. Not even she wouldn't be knowing she was doing it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway,
I like that someone tweeted us today and just went, "Gah."
Gah. Glad I had boys.
So can we talk a little bit about the conversation where Stacey tells Darcey? So where Darcey says, so Georgie's coming tomorrow, and Stacey's kind of laying on the bed.
She's like, "Oh, really? That's soon."
Well, you know,
Russian things. Same again, Darce. Russian things.
I just don't want to waste my time. I just want to get it done. Just want to find love. Get it done.
You've wasted 40 years. 40 or so years. Just enjoy it. That kind of wasting time, you guys, that it's really important in the early days. And I'm sure this was done because of the show. He was being put there. But if you're in your 40s and you're saying, "I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to die alone," that mentality will either make you choose someone who's not right for you, or choose someone in desperation, or it'll make you be so picky that you only have to think the right one is coming and you'll reject everything else.
Yeah.
Don't have that mentality. I hear it all the time. People say, "Well, I'm not getting any younger."
And you know what? The life is long, and we have a lot of time. And guess what? You're going to be bored a lot in your life.
Exactly.
So get over it. The way that when Darcey says, well, it's a test, but it's a true test. It's a true test of love. And then Stacey says, "Good luck to you." Sayonara.
Sayonara. Adios. Go with God.
Bon conos Dio, or whatever.
Vaya con Dios.
Same thing.
If for some reason I were to have some type of accident, or if I were to pass, promise me you'll get someone who will fact check you. You can't ever do anything like this again without someone, because you just say complete ridiculous shit.
Well, but
yeah, you don't.
So let's talk about Darcey. You know what? It's a good time to go to a commercial, everybody.
All right, we're taking a commercial break. And we're back.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Darcey didn't bring a lot of stuff from home, a lamp, but she did bring a lot of lingerie. So only the essentials.
Well, she's like, "Well, I'm gonna, gotta bring some lingerie, because you never know. You never know. You get a little hoogie, a little woo."
Your Darcey kind of sounds like Jackie Mason, the Jewish comedian.
But that's
do this. What do you say? Do I do this?
The way her intonation and the way she delivers lines, though, is like
Her
a Jewish comedian.
Yeah,
her inflection is like a Jewish comedian.
I'm
telling y'all, she's the Carol Burnett. She's the Fanny Bryce of reality TV.
I'm going to really ask you not to keep using those people to compare to her.
Her with her legs literally almost horizontal in air trying to get shit out of her car was hilarious.
Yeah, but don't compare it. Just don't. Don't. Just don't. So there's lots of perfume too. I don't know why you need more than one perfume.
Oh, I do.
But she's in a small stay. She's in a short stay.
But it makes every day a new day.
Oh God. Anyway, that's ridiculous.
One day you can wear Clinique Happy. The next day you can wear Terry Mugler Angel. The next day you can wear like Prescriptives Calyx.
Calyx?
You know, come at me if you wear Prescriptives Calyx.
I thought it was calyx, like the flower, like the.
Oh, and when we worked at the Oklahoma Clinique counter, we worked across from the Prescriptives counter, and we called it. She's like, "We're having a special offer with our calyx right now."
I mean, maybe it is calyx. I've only heard the flower pronounce the flower. The calyx is the flower, the kind of the petal assortment of the flower.
Mm.
Oh no. I thought it was called calyx. Calyx. How'd they normally spell it? Like that?
Like Calyx.
That's the kind of petal assortment. That's the kind of however the flowers.
I think that's how they spelled it.
That would sound like a perfume.
Yeah, Kalyx. I don't know how you spell it.
No, how you say it, you mean? We know how to spell it.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Don't know.
Isn't there a pronunciation?
No, I just did it. I just looked it up and I couldn't. People are bored.
I think it's calyx.
Oh, wait, here it is. Hold on. I can listen. Oh, it's calyx.
It is not.
It is. My Google voicing says, I don't know if you can hear it.
Calyx.
I do hear that. That's
weird
that it wouldn't be a short A. All right. I don't know. I've always said calyx.
You would have been that bitch at the Prescriptives counter. Hi, Donna, this is Jackie Anthony. I'm just calling you to see if you wanted to pre-order your calyx. You're going to get a special tote bag with a reindeer on it for Christmas. But we're doing this in April because we didn't sell through these last Christmas. Thank you, Donna.
I don't even know what Prescriptives is.
Used to be a makeup line.
Oh. So Georgi, you guys, before I say
Nipples that, McGee.
She's got everything. She's like his and hers, maybe husband and wife. And I went,
wow.
Please stop. So Georgi's excited. He's getting her roses. He's excited for cooking, eating, have sex, watch TV, I should do this. Cooking, eating, have sex, watch TV, have sex. I must break you.
Have sex.
Have sex.
I do like that he wants to do something nice for her. I totally think they're just in fuck me la la land right now.
They are.
But then he shows up and he opens a door and Darcey goes into that hyena voice of Darcey.
He does.
I can't do it.
Yeah, baby. Oh my God, She loses the power to speak. She spritzes herself some more. She makes sure her lips are appropriately lacquered while he's waiting.
And then she talks like fucking Daryl Hannah from Splash. And y'all, somewhere when this episode aired live, a dolphin actually jumped out of the ocean thinking Darcey was calling him. A gay dolphin.
Yes.
The dolphin landed on the shore was like, hey, Alpha.
Ow. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. This is embarrassing.
This is not rage.
Speaking of, Rip Rage.
Rip Rage.
Rage is a gay nightclub, you guys. Rip Gold Coast. Rip
Gold
Rage.
Coast.
Rip Flaming Saddles.
Well, Flaming Saddles was
Can't
kind of
say I
shit.
ever went there.
Gold Coast, it's sad for us with Gold Coast because, once you enter a certain age of being a gay man, meaning in your 40s, that's when you start going to Gold Coast.
Yeah, you don't belong anywhere else.
Because when you're a go to Gold Coast in your 40s, you're suddenly the youngest person in the room.
Yeah.
And it's great. And you have 60-year-old men looking at you like you got fish to fry.
Yeah. If you're 40 at Mickey's, you go outside on the porch where all the chicken hawks are, and they're just all creepy. Yeah, we're having a lot of gay clubs close. And Gym Bar closed too. I never went there either.
Oh, that was
Go ahead.
That was a good bar. That was like, they were nice. They did a lot of charity events for a lot of gay charities.
Oh.
They did a lot of stuff for Brave Trails.
I just felt like they were all trying too hard because I'm like, yeah, you can throw a softball, but you can also suck a dick. We get it.
Suck that dick.
I can suck that dick in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Y'all, Poodle and I shouldn't say this because I really want to. I came up with this idea of my friend Michael. Well, no, did I come? No, I kind of came up with both. All three kind of came up to it, my friend Michael and Poodle. But we went ahead, instead of name that tune, we want to do a game show called Suck That Dick. And literally the guy will say, the first kid will say, because the host name's, of course, going to be like Ron. He's going to say, Ron. And Ron's going to say, Poodle, do you think you can suck that dick?
It's like, I can suck that dick in 6 minutes.
Oh, Maddie.
What do you think?
You can suck that. What do you think? And I'll say, Ron, I can suck that dick in 2 minutes.
And I'll go, Maddie, suck that dick. If you've never seen Name That Tune, none of this will make any sense.
But I'm telling you, and the whole show would be who can get a guy off the quickest. We got this idea. There's a really funny Japanese game show where they blow straight guys, and it's hilarious. And
there's this like mincing, prancing Asian homosexual male who's like the best.
Who's the best?
It's worth seeing.
It's worth seeing.
I'm not sure if the game show is staged or not, but it's really funny.
It's really funny.
So anyway, Georgi comes in. He's wearing his hair down, which I really don't enjoy. It's a little too Inigo Montoya, but without the hotness.
See, but when his hair's down, I think he would be on top of me, like pummeling me, and his hair would just kind of brush across my chest while he just like bent his head down and really kind of went in on me like a gerbil on like a wheel. I'm sorry, was that too descriptive?
No, it's just bad. No, that's not sexy at all. A gerbil on a wheel.
You know how when they really run fast, they just kind of lower their bodies and dig in?
Yeah, but that's not sexy. You could find something else. Like someone digging a ditch. That's sexy.
No, that's not sexy.
Yeah, ditch digging guys are hot.
No, I used to dig ditches with my father.
Sorry, I wasn't a plumber's child, so I know nothing about that.
It's true.
Anyway, so Georgi says she's like my sunshine. And so now, you guys, they bring over, of course, Darcey has a platter of strawberries and champagne. And I think it's time for another installment of Darcey and Stacey Theater. No song. I'll let you finish.
Now you finish it. Oh, I thought we'd do the end together.
No, you can't. Y'all, one day we'll figure out this medium. I did buy an audio interface, so we're working on it. Now I just need to get someone to teach me how to use it.
Exactly.
So
y'all picture it. They're sitting on a bed. There's strawberries and champagne. They're ready to make love happen.
Okay, here we go.
And scene. Babe.
It's so nice for you prepared for me.
Babe, I think, let's toast to a new beginning. New beginning.
Are you going to feed me a strawberry?
Strawberry and wine. Wine.
Strawberry look very strong. Strong strawberry, like Bulgarian strawberry.
Ooh. Yes. It's a big strawberry. With them big nipples. Just with that boom.
This reminds me of wine that we grew in my family. Rusev wine.
Oh. Darcey Rusev. Darcey has a nice ring to it, right? Sounds juicy, like this strawberry.
I did not ask you to give yourself my name.
Well, I can't hear you. Keep eating. I like feeding you.
Oh, yes. The rest and scene. The rest of it is just them going
And then Georgi takes her by the hand and says, "Come take a shower with me."
Come take a shower with me.
And I was turned on.
I was aroused.
Y'all.
There's something that's sexy about him. I don't think he's very attractive to me.
No, he looks like a romance novelist cover.
But kind of like the Eastern Bloc version.
But I'm telling you.
Just a little bit.
Agreed.
Nothing wrong with Eastern Bloc.
I mean, he's in the Dick Riviera. And you know what? He fucks so good.
He does.
It's like, you guys.
It's like a sport for him.
Oh, yes. It makes you forget all your choices and don't know where your next life's going to take you.
You can forget all your cares and go downtown. I can't sing with you, even though I desperately want to.
No, you go ahead. You take it.
You'll ruin it for me.
I won't. I promise.
Baby, be all right now. That's it. Anyway, boy, this is no fun singing remotely. I want to throw that computer out the window. It makes me so angry.
Well, I'm sorry.
And now the dog is barking.
Oh, boy. I'm glad I can't hear that bitch. Yeah. Anyway, so y'all, they're going to go fuck. Meanwhile, Stacey and Florian are getting married. And you guys, it's Florian's wedding day and he's still not going to smile.
This tuxedo, I don't know where he found it. This looks like, what was that video when Annie Lennox wore a tuxedo? It looks like her female tuxedo. It's super tapered, or like that Shania Twain. No, the Shania Twain would actually be too big for him because his shoulders are smaller than hers. But anytime you see I see Anne Hathaway, fucking Anne Hathaway wearing a tuxedo, I can just see it. But that was the tuxedo that Florian was wearing. It was so small. Part of the shirt wouldn't even stay buttoned. His chest was so sunken. It was disturbing. Didn't like his shoes either. I used to have demons in my life. I love that song.
Y'all,
I love you.
Oh, no.
Change back, she's madness is leaving me. That's when she's dressed up like a ballerina. At the end of it, she goes,
you guys, if you again want to know if your child is a homosexual, if they go around high school singing "Walking on Broken Glass," they're gay. Guilty.
And if they were obsessed with the video "No More I Love Yous" with the male ballerinas with arm hair,
yes,
yeah, your child's gay.
I bet if I watched that now, I'd realize that's part of my sexual awakening.
It was for me. I don't know what it was.
Kind of like that Madonna cowboy video of music.
That less for me than Like a Prayer. Like a Prayer kind of fucked me up.
Really, but at the end, when the music is like, and the cowboys riding the bull in slow motion.
I don't remember watching that on repeat like you did.
Oh my gosh.
So Stacey's putting up on her makeup. And it looks like this makeup is 90% highlighter. It's just like
it is
all highlighting.
It's all highlighting.
Lots of contouring.
Lots of contouring. Florian really wants this day to be correct, y'all. He really wants it to be correct.
Okay.
I don't know what I mean. He says like
the correct day.
He says it like 5 times. Make everything correct. Special day, correct. Special day, correct.
No.
I've never been more excited in my life. And he still didn't smile.
Best day for me. No smile.
And he's still not smiling. Meanwhile, Stacey's getting in her wedding dress. And it's one of the funniest things I've seen. It's like, it looks like a marshmallow took a shit. And she's trying to get this dress on, and it's too poofy. Oh, it was pretty cool.
I will say, this dress, I don't know if she did it for him. It doesn't do her any favors.
No.
It doesn't really give her a waist.
Darcey was right.
And if you want to wear a big poofy dress, know that you might think if you're a bigger girl, you might think, oh, it's going to hide my shape and make me look bigger. It will do the opposite. It will make the top of you look even bigger than it is.
Yeah, you look like it makes you just look like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a bigger girl, a mermaid dress is actually much better. Something that kind of like goes down and just out, kind of gives you a shape. Because you couldn't even see, Stacey's got a shape. You could not see it in this dress.
No.
Yeah. A lot of people want those kind of like princess, dreamy, tulle things. I don't like it.
I think I would have a very vintage wedding dress. Like something that was like from the like 50s. Like actually where you would see my ankles and my heels.
I would want one that's full on flapper Daisy Buchanan. And I'd have one of those little hats like she would wear, a headband and a fucking cigarette holder. That would be my wedding dress.
And y'all, I bet it wouldn't be white.
No. No white. No white. I cannot wear white. The salespeople would try it on me, and I would go.
It would just melt off your skin.
And they're like, this is not really working. We need to try a darker color. I don't look good in white anyway. My skin's too white.
Same. So y'all like do the deed. They like get pronounced husband and wife. And Florian still hasn't smiled.
Florian is also putting all these candle tea lights in the shape of 4/20/20, and she walks in, and I'm like, that dress is gonna burn the fuck up.
And that's what Florian realizes. I thought that was sweet when he was like, "Let me help you."
Yeah, well, it's because she would have literally burnt up in it, like, woof.
That tool would have gone quickly, y'all.
Right. So I like it that Florian looked very confused. He was just kind of like, I can't believe I'm here. How did I get here? What happened? I feel like he was questioning his life choices.
That's kind of Florian all the time.
Yeah. I also said that it looked like he was being held hostage till we get married.
He did.
It's
like a shotgun wedding or something.
It's like a weird, like when someone has decided you're going to be my new polygamist wife, and he'd been put her in that like big poofy dress.
He was just so hungry. He's so hungry, y'all.
I don't know what's going on with him. So then we find out they can't sign the marriage certificate because this is completely unnecessary drama, you guys, by the way.
No, this is fake because y'all, she has a second wedding dress to change into.
Say that. Bitch had a second look, and they were so freaked out about that. I'm so glad you said that because I noticed it immediately. And she's like, oh my God, this day is ruined. Let me change into my second look.
Okay. And cut. I'll be right back.
And the second look is much more her. It's
Oh,
got
the second look is beautiful.
Feathers on the sleeves. That's her wedding dress. Yeah,
you would love ostrich feathers. Oh, wait, you're allergic to feathers. It makes you your throat close up and you offend people and hurt their feelings.
Yeah, y'all. He once made a costume, a blackbird costume for both of us, and I could not wear it because to be fair, if the costume had been ready before tech, we could have made other changes. But
I will stop this show. My blood was on that garment.
It was beautiful, but my throat closed up because of the feathers, and I could not sing. And at one point, our director said, "Take it off," and you said, "Sing through it." And
I
then,
did.
This bitch didn't care whether we didn't match or not. He wore it. He wore his. That's petty. That's some petty. And I had to wear a black dress. So they finally do get there. They say their I do's on their parents' house. It was weird.
It was weird. And Florian has like super red crazy eyes, which I'm like, are those his real eyes?
I don't know
coming
what
out
happened there, or maybe we saw Florian's true form. I don't know. It was like, but Stacey's eyes were fine.
Don't you think it's pretty shitty that she didn't tell Darcey she's getting married?
It's shitty that she didn't tell her parents either.
But especially her twin sister, who she shares everything with.
Yep. No, I think she thought Darcey would like freak out at her.
Well, as we see, she had reason to.
Yeah. I feel like this last episode and this one were heavily scripted.
Yeah, I agree with that. I still enjoyed them, but yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
it was better than the fucking tell-all.
We also find out, you guys, Florian and Stacey were married like last year. That's what everyone's saying. They've been married before this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Secretly married. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So before all this, but I think it was right after all the stuff with Shanti. Florian, you're throwing my sugar in my honey.
You know what?
Of her. I like her.
Well, yeah, we saw at the end of this episode we are.
I am not your enemy.
Oh.
So she does. Florian does carry her over the threshold with a little bit of effort.
Yep. She says, "I'm your wifey." And then the next day we have Darcey. It was a beautiful, magical night. And then she's just surprised. She decides to go. We surprised Georgi taking a shower.
In the shower. And he says, "You scared me." Oh, you scared me. Oh. When he said that, y'all, I laughed like I say this. I laughed like a fool. Like when like a fucking fool. Because I remember how much I love doing Brittany, and I can't wait till Smothered. If Smothered doesn't come back for a third season, I'm writing the network.
Wow. Where is that "you were right" pillow? You fought me and fought me and fought me.
Listen. I don't like watching the show. I just like doing Brittany, and I like you doing Mary. I just want to see them get into stupid things and do stupid things so we can recreate it. So
you don't miss watching it at all?
You know who I miss? I still miss. I miss Jane Simmons and her daughter. Those two I would watch because they're just ridiculous.
See, it's so funny. I miss Alina and her mom.
It was hard to. I don't know. I'm kind of okay. It's still a little hard to watch someone who's so codependent. I don't know. It's kind of like when I watch you and your mom.
You're so lickable.
You only give me kissy poos?
Mm-hmm. You're so lickable. Okay, so yeah.
So Stacey and Florian are having their kind of beach honeymoon, which is weird because they just throw down some kind of rainbow thing and get like cocktail shakers she found at Target.
And she keeps saying, it's like we're going to have sex on the beach. We're going to have sex on the beach.
Get it? Like not the drink, but actual sex. Get it, Florian? Like,
and you know what?
Penis in me.
And you know what? He got it because that was the first time he's ever smiled is when she said sex on the beach.
Right. He smiled and kind of laughed.
He did. And it made me think, I don't think he has great teeth. And I thought, what if he doesn't smile because he doesn't like his teeth? And then I felt sorry for him.
I think you've got something. When he's been photographed, he doesn't have great teeth.
And y'all,
they're like little baked bean, little tiny chompers.
Why would you say baked beans to me?
But I'm saying they're not good. They're just like little tiny teeth.
But I still say, y'all, a smile is better than a frown any day.
It's true, but I can understand why people, like a certain person on the most recent tell-all, where it was covering up their mouth the entire time, and it looked like fucking mush mouth from fucking Fat Albert.
That's who she looked like.
Fat Albert. What a wig I'll do today.
Y'all, that tell-all was not good.
Yeah, it was. We're going to talk about that later. We're also doing that one today. It's going to be a long day. I'm going to go across the county again, go to Santa Monica and play some more services, come back, and we're doing hi. Let's finish this shit, though.
Yes. That's why we're late on this, y'all, because Poodle had Jewish things and I was doing stuff in the hospital. So sorry about that.
I had Arab Yom Kippur. And we couldn't make it work because he's 2 hours ahead of me, you guys, and I had to be there. It's for a long time.
All day.
And Darcey and Stacey comes on so fucking late.
So late.
So yeah. I like it how I say that now, and I'm like 10 p.m. Oh, so late. But we do have to do a podcast afterward. So I was thinking about so they're like popping bottles. And so how fun, how fun is Florian in quarantine? Does he just sit there and just lay on the couch or read a book or play with his phone?
I don't think he even reads a book. I think he plays video games.
And just stares. Yeah.
Like he's just waiting for the next edition of Fortnite to come out so he can buy that skin. Or I'm going to put this forth. What if he's just so nervous about the cameras being on him at all times? Didn't seem nervous about the camera that was on the video Shanti sent.
That is true. Because I feel like some people are like that on reality shows.
Well, then don't cast him on the reality show, but maybe.
Well, I
y'all,
don't think they had a choice. This was her boyfriend. Yeah.
But y'all, the shit hits the fan because Darcey gets an email from Shanti with another video. Yeah, with Michelle Visage.
She really does look like Michelle Visage. I put that on our Instagram thing, and I said, plot twist, who would have thought that the real villain of Darcey and Stacey is Michelle Visage?
Please tell me you tagged Michelle Visage.
Oh, I didn't. I really should.
She would have loved it.
She'll think that was a compliment.
She will. So again, this might be scripted. I'm sure it is. But regardless, next week, y'all, bitch is gonna find out she married a man who's fucking kissing someone in a video.
Did they ever really kiss?
It looked very close, Poodle.
He was shirtless though. He was shirtless in the video.
It looked way too. This wasn't just. It wasn't even like the friend kind of stuff. Like when you and I tell straight guys we want to hang out as friends and we really just want to fuck them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really hard for a gay man to have a relationship with a straight man if he's attractive. It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
You just have to put your brain in another place. You just have to
not in your pants.
Yeah. And if they were to fall asleep on you one time, Who's to say what would happen?
Who's to say?
And
that's the show.
That's the show. I need to excuse myself in the interior room.
Y'all, be sure to follow us at 90daygays.com. We're going to do, we'll do our sissy shout outs and stuff. We'll save all that for Hey this week. So we'll do it then. But we thank you so much. We know that with Poodle's schedule and with me being in Oklahoma, stuff's a little wonky. A lot of you are asking. I just want to say my father is doing much better. We're hoping to go home this week. So, yay. So thank you.
Yay.
But so we appreciate y'all kind of juggling stuff for us. But we're doing the best we can. And we can, and this isn't forever, it's just right now. So boy, is that the quote of the year.
Totally.
So y'all, we want to remind you if one of the most important things you can do right now and this time is what, Poodle?
Leave a review.
No, it's not about you, you whore. It's vote. Go out and fucking vote.
Whenever you ask me a question at the end, I just go back to middle school when I didn't know the answer, and I am so triggered by it. Stop doing that. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, go vote, you guys. Go to vote.org, or you can also go to rockthevote.org and find out how you can vote in your state, whether you want to vote early, you can vote by mail, you can vote on election day, but just make sure you feel safe and you feel like you can make your voice heard, because every state is different this year. So know what's going on in your state and when you can do early. Early voting is great, you guys. Beat those lines.
I'm going to be early voting in a week and a half when I come to LA for mail.
I'm voting by mail.
I'm going to be in Oklahoma, so I want to make sure to get my vote in.
Mm-hmm. So y'all vote, because you need to be heard. Like, yes, I have an opinion.
It's true. It's a blessing for our country.
I'm glad you just cut out for that for me. All right, good. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Remember, if there's something in your life you want, manifest it.
Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister that comes between me and my man.